This just in, top data science expert Willy Woo says that Bitcoin is not going to have another bear run. It's not going to be Bitcoin going down for a year and a half while we wait for the halving. He's saying it's just going to have all-time high after all-time high. This is the last cycle, all the way up to $1 million BTC. That's insane. SEC rolling out decisions for four, not one, 4 Bitcoin ETFs at the end of 2021. Is quarter 4 going to be bullish for Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin clutch quarter 4, 10 seconds on the clock, touchdown pass, 3-pointer from half court? What is going on right now? Quarter 4 is going to be crazy for Bitcoin's price. And Edward Snowden coming out again saying, even though China banned it, it just made Bitcoin stronger. I agree. He understands what peer-to-peer technologies are. And he understands that the implications behind it is power to the people. It's not going to be the biggest economies adopting Bitcoin. It's going to be the small ones that come together and revolutionize the way money works in the whole entire world. In this video, we're going to go over the macroeconomic environment. We're going to go over Bitcoin's price as well as some Bitcoin bullish news, altcoins. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the progression on some of my trades. So you'll be seeing my trades. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about macroeconomic environment. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin, altcoins, and as well as some of my trades. Some of my altcoin trades, they did really well. Some of them above 100%. I'm going to show you why I did it. And of course, give you the exact buy and sell points of these trades. If you appreciate this content, do us both favors, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with a friend. I talk about cryptocurrency entrepreneurship, and I try to make money online and share the research with you guys. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but I do everything in my power to back up every single word I say with real evidence. And guess what? This research is done by me and me only. Nobody else. Nobody else. It's my research, and I do not accept sponsorships by anybody because I have my own product and my own business. I don't need to get money from getting paid from people to show their projects. I don't do that. So yeah, get honest research on this channel. Let's jump into the topic of discussion. As you can see here in the macroeconomic environment, doomsday clock for US debt ticks with no congressional plan. And this is basically what's been happening. So you guys need to pay attention to what's going on here. They raised the debt ceiling. Hopefully they print some more money, basically, because if that doesn't happen, they're going to default. This could be the first ever default. The U.S. is moving closer to its first ever default, with neither political party in Washington yet signaling it is ready to back down from a partisan slowdown on the federal debt limit. Oh man, macroeconomic environment is looking juicy for Bitcoin's price. If we come over here, China's Evergrande woes cause job cuts in Sweden. We see the first implications, not the first, probably the 5th implication for this massive default in China. We're seeing the dominoes start to fall, economies knocking other economies down because of their malicious intent to control the monetary supply. I don't know how many times I got to tell you guys this, but their ties to power will fall eventually with the adoption of cryptocurrency. If we come over here, in Europe, gas prices are through the roof. What's going on with the economy? We see the implications happening. It's happening, okay? We're seeing the cracks on this fraudulent government, this fraudulent system that they've created. Hong Kong exploring central bank digital currencies as a part of fintech strategy. So we see central bank digital currencies being adopted at a rapid rate. I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's because of the macroeconomic conditions. But all I do know, and I've said this time and time again, and I just want to update some of my newer viewers, guys, the more they adopt cryptocurrency as a whole, I don't care if they adopt Bitcoin. They don't have to adopt Bitcoin. You can get 9% APY on USDC. They can adopt stable coins all they want. I don't care, okay? But what happens is they're lowering the barrier of entry for new people to learn crypto. When this happens, they're going to realize that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and these other coins are much better as a store of value or money or whatever you want to call it than a United States dollar. Once that happens, they already killed the barrier of entry. They're going to move over into these gains. Right now, the economy is looking very shaky. Hyperinflation is going crazy. We could expect to see anything from 8 to 12% this year, just this 1 year. In 1 year, hyperinflation United States dollar, you lose 8 to 12% if it's in your bank account. I want you guys to really wrap that around your head. They are looking for gains. And for the people that are not looking for anything, well, they're going to be left behind. They're going to be in poverty. And this is just true. If we come over here, you can see that the Fed is also hinting it. So we see Hong Kong, we see the Fed, and it could be even, as early as this week, Fed to launch central bank digital currency review as early as this week. So again, they're pushing hard for whatever reason. Maybe it's just I guess it's when it comes to macro conditions, it's an easy way to transfer into like a cryptocurrency or whatever the case is. I could definitely see them trying to regulate decentralized finance or DeFi, as well as Bitcoin and stuff like that. And they're going to try to like force their own cryptocurrency down everybody's throat, basically, is what's going to happen. So very interesting there. I thought this was also interesting by Willy Woo, but let me show you. This is Gen Z. So Gen Zers spend 8 hours a day online. This is the new generation that's coming up. 95% of teens report that they have a smartphone or access to one. Over 32% of Gen Z transactions happen on a mobile device. 31.8% of Gen Zers would like to receive emails from brands a couple times a week. 55% of Gen Z use their smartphones for 5 or more hours a day. 33% of Gen Z were persuaded to buy something after seeing it on social media. 43% of Gen Zers would participate in a product review. That's crazy. Good company ratings and reviews make 62% of Gen Zs feel confident to buy. So basically what he's saying here is money is subjective. It is pretty much determined by what the collective masses believe has value. If you want to invest in the future, it's worth noting who will be that future. And that's really, really interesting, because what you have to understand is that when it comes to the United States dollar, this was forced upon us by government. If you look up the literal definition of fiat currency, look up fiat currency. This is a government-backed currency. This was forced upon us. And if you look at the history of mankind, 9 times out of 10, the best forms of currency were the ones that were organically adopted. Exactly what he was saying here. It's pretty much determined by what the collective masses believe has value. And this is the exact use case of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was adopted organically. It was not forced upon anyone. People buy Bitcoin because of the valuable properties Bitcoin has to offer. Not because anyone forced Bitcoin down anyone's throat. Nobody airdropped Bitcoin to people. Bitcoin was mined by intent. People intended to mine Bitcoin and adopt Bitcoin. I intended to buy Bitcoin, and therefore I hold it because of the valuable properties. This is very important. There's things that are forced upon us, and there's things that natural laws align with. And natural laws align with the fact that people are naturally and organically adopting this currency. Over here, Mazzari put a report. I thought it was very interesting, basically highlighting these horrible, I guess you could say restrictions in the United States that basically caused us to miss out on a lot of money. CoinList is basically a way to participate in early sales of coins. And basically, you're not able to accept US accredited investors. And if you look at the growth of these coins, like for example here, these were all like early on in CoinList. And actually, it's funny, I wanted to get involved with one of these back in the day. I wanted to get involved with Filecoin, but I couldn't because I'm in the United States, as you guys know, in Florida. And you can see that the growth was crazy. So there's people missing out on life-changing growth because of, the regulation. They're saying that they're protecting people. They're protecting people. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's for your safety, right? So hopefully they don't do this with DeFi. Hopefully they don't do this moving forward, but it's costing people life-changing amounts of wealth and, it's keeping people in poverty. It's really annoying. If we look at Bitcoin, you can see that financial advisors pitch Bitcoin to investors to offset portfolio losses. We can see that we need some way, and this is from Wall Street Journal, guys. This is legit news. Like, it's getting crazy. Like, cryptocurrency was never like this in the past. It was never like this when I was in Ethereum in 2015, 2016. I thought it was big back then, but now it's huge, guys. We're seeing this all over, and we could see a push for traditional finance just to offset losses. People are mad. They're mad. They're losing so much money on their life savings. Texas poised to be the world leader in Bitcoin and blockchain. Basically, what they're talking about is, Texas has seen the upside of China's decision to cancel Bitcoin mining and what set off the great mining migration to Austin, Texas. A lot of people moved to Austin, Texas because of the favorable tax laws on Bitcoin mining and the regulation on Bitcoin mining. So could we see the same thing for DeFi? Could we see the same thing for Bitcoin? Trying to just ban all cryptocurrency transactions. Could we see the same thing happening in other economies? Yeah, I think so. And I think the smaller ones that adopt it are going to be the future powerhouses of the world. And as you can see here, Brazil, just headline news, Bitcoin will be a currency in Brazil soon. El Salvador, of course, we've seen that before. Also, as you can see here, 48% of Brazilians want to make Bitcoin a legal currency. Guys, we're seeing the push of the smaller economies that are forced. See, the thing is, you guys want to watch countries that are like forced. And the reason I say this is because the United States is big, China's big, they can do whatever they want, and they can basically prop up the economy artificially for long periods of time because of the power they have over the world, right? Now, when it comes to like these smaller countries, they have to make these strategic moves, or, massive negative things happen for their economy and people die. People die, go hungry. They have massive implications. So you want to watch these type of countries. They're forced to adapt to the changing times just because of the potential upside. And you can see a lot of these smaller countries adapting to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And I would not be surprised if you look at the economies of the world, the smaller ones are going to adopt crypto and be the leading powerhouses in the future. And I'm saying this from a person that lives in the United States. So pay attention. People that adapt will move far ahead. I guarantee that. This was an interesting, I guess you can say, picture by Plan B. He did a couple polls, and you can see pretty much every single poll. And he put it like around the time Bitcoin's price was like right here. The poll was made when Bitcoin's price was here. You can see pretty much every time everybody's asking for 100K BTC. Everybody's thinking Bitcoin's hitting 100K. Every time. Even at the bottom here, except for right here, actually, when people are a little bit bearish, but they still had, look, 36.3%, still saying 100K BTC. And then you see right here, just a little bit of waving off, people saying it's going to stay below 100K. And then everybody's saying 100K again. So do I think it's going to hit 100K? I think like it's going to get very close to 100K. It might even pass it. But I'll probably start taking profits around 90K just because, when everybody thinks something, it usually doesn't happen. So I'm going to probably start taking profits at 90K and then probably jump back in. That's just my long-term plan. When I mean taking profits, I'm taking profits on all altcoins. If we come over here, you can see that according to Whale Map service, whales began actively buying out BTC on September 24th. Even the rise in prices to 49,000 did not temper their appetites. They continue to buy. And I saw this pretty much on multiple platforms. Whales have been buying the heck out of the dip. Long-term holders have been buying Bitcoin. So follow smart money. Stop following your emotions. Follow smart money. In other altcoin news, you can see pretty much the same thing happening when it comes to Ethereum whale wallets. Ethereum exchange whale wallets balances hits new record. You see it all over cryptocurrency. And that's very interesting because not only that, but we see a move towards layer 2. Fast transaction speeds on Polygon, as you can see here, past Ethereum daily active addresses. Look, active Ethereum addresses, you can see we're sitting at about 472,000. If we come over to Polygon, you can see it passed it, 535,000 active Polygon POS chain addresses. Things are getting crazy out here. We're literally watching innovation flourish in front of our eyes. It's crazy. And then just one really quick Ethereum piece of news. You can see that it's trending for today, Ethereum cryptocurrency 2021, October 4th. I don't know why, but it's trending. Things are happening in a positive way. All right, for the final part of the video, I just want to show you guys two of my trades. Not every time I make a trade, I'm going to be in profit. That's the point of risk management. I have another video where I show you guys my risk management strategy. You can go check it out. It's basically how to become a Bitcoin millionaire in 2022, right? But look, see, not everything's in a profit. This is down. I'm down on this. I'm down about 20% on this. I'm down about 20%. No, I think I'm down about 30% on Rally. But if we look at these other coins, I'm a little bit up. If you put in like multiple amounts, right? I'm a little bit up here. It's not going to show you the exact amount, but you can see I put it at about 11,000. I'm about a break-even point here, and I'm still bullish on this coin if you guys want to get in. Still bullish on ILV. They have a game coming out in Q4. But look at this, right? So what happens is you'll have a couple of outliers, right? So for example, Truth. This has been a massive gain for me. Now, it's not a $26,000 return, but it's pretty good. Like, so if I show you here, the reason why I said 0 is because this Satoshi price is so small. But if I open the original transaction, you can see how much money I put in. Look, I put in about $10,000 USDC right here, 9,982. Look, swap 10,000 for Ether, and then I bought UFO, right? And I took profit too. So you see I took profit here. I took about $10,000 profit. So I took my initial out, and you see that we're currently sitting at $13,157. Basically, I turned $10,000 into $23,000. This is the type of returns you get. They're outliers, right? Some will lose money. I lost money on a lot of these coins, right? It's just the way it is. And then I'll hold out until the market comes back, and then usually they come up. Like pretty much every cryptocurrency comes up. But we see Umbrella on break-even point. I was in profit. I should have took profit, but I didn't, right? Now we're at a break-even point for Umbrella, right? If we come back over here, and we talked about these before, and this is what I'm showing you. Smooth Love Potion, it just recently went up. Okay, I put about 12 grand in. You can see here, 12,686, and you can see we're currently sitting at about 18,695, right? So in general, like if you guys have a good risk management strategy, all right, and this is called in the Fundamental Secrets, and I call my sell calls and everything. If you guys want to get access to my buy calls, I show you on the YouTube channel every so often, but if you want the guaranteed like on the spot. I usually will call it before it happens in my group. But these coins, I expect to do well. My coach actually called Umbrella. I expect it to continue to go higher. It's a very low market cap, so extremely volatile. But when you're getting into volatile coins, this is what you want to do. Also, the same thing with Phantom. If you come over here, we called it on the channel. I bought a good amount, to be honest. I basically bought 34,000. I took out my initial, so I'm pretty up. And a lot of it's on the Phantom network, and it's not popping up right now. You guys know I use the Opera Phantom network. I don't have it on this computer. I'm sitting at home because you guys know I got my kids. But I've been home. So yeah, I don't have the Phantom network here, but I have about 30,000 Phantom on the Phantom network. So I'm more than doubled my investment here. We called it at 92 cents on the YouTube channel. So it's at 97, but I took profit at the top. So just take that into consideration. In general, this stuff, cryptocurrency, works with good risk management. You cannot go into one coin. You cannot take people's word for it. You have to do your own research. You have to consolidate the information and filter out the bad information. Okay. Risk management goes a long way, guys. But yeah, that's it for this video. I just want to show you guys, some of my trades, as well as, of course, the news that's going on in cryptocurrency. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism, subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. And also, guys, I'm going to be doing more research type videos. I know I've been doing a lot of news lately. It's because news is much easier for me to push out the content. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule with my babies. It's literally been 1 week, so I'm getting a grips on it. Once I get my, my schedule in order, I'll be putting out more research videos and super long ones that you guys like that are like 45 minutes long, me diving into coins and stuff like that with fundamental analysis. So just bear with me here. These news videos I think are good as well. So I'll be doing primarily two types. I'll do the research altcoin videos, and then I'm doing the news videos. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Catch you in the next one.